So we got a big maple tree. We're gonna pick this lead off because it's dying. There's root damage on one side of the tree and that whole lead's dying on the right. It's kind of a bummer. It's a beautiful tree. They don't want to get rid of the tree. They know all the warnings about that. And they're gonna just take one lead. My guess is we'll be back for the rest of it here at some point.
Got that Steadman and laughter right there. Don't just always sit around waiting on the time, man. You want to make things efficient? Be proactive.
So we got a big maple tree. We're gonna pick this lead off because it's dying. There's root damage on one side of the tree and that whole lead's dying on the right. It's kind of a bummer. It's a beautiful tree. They don't want to get rid of the tree. They know all the warnings about that. And they're gonna just take one lead. My guess is we'll be back for the rest of it here at some point.
That's all you. No, it's gonna drift a little bit right there. So it rolled a little on us, but not really bad.
I gotta get drip footage. I gotta get the drippy footage. Yeah, bring it on down. See, it is cracking too, you guys. Cracked through there, cracked up to here. It's a big limb for all that weight up there. You can see here, this lead looks pretty bad. It had a lot of decay down low too. Maybe we can show you that. I think maybe we showed you that in a different video, but they're tired of it, so. Well done.
Beautiful.
John Steadman, tell me about the MonkeyBeaver 2.0 over there.
It almost should have been 7.0 because 7 is the number of completion. And this has completed me in my quest to be a better than average climber. I don't want to say good because I think I'm pretty mediocre, but look at this thing. Let me throw it on. Shoot, let's get busy with it.
Yeah, let's see how you do that.
Well, for me, I just keep a regular bridge. August and these guys run adjustables. I kind of just like the old, this is Arbor Master, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that black, white, red.
Black, white, red. I used to climb on it actually, way back when.
16 strand, makes a really good bridge. We're gonna switch it up though. We got custom bridge rope coming in the future.
What color?
Red.
Sort of staying to suit. Why is my, there we go. Yeah, super easy on, super easy. And of course I went with the suspenders because I've come to find I really like suspenders, whether I've got a trim saw hanging off my waist or a big saw, which I normally run. So having these is great. You got nice little adjustment here, and then Joe threw down these Velcro stays. So where you adjust your saddle, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change that out. I'm gonna run it under the D, and then I'm gonna run it under my transporter like I did my old saddle. Because I like my stuff adjusted. I get in it and I'm ready to rock and roll. But on this, so it's got great waist, little quick accordion. Bam, ready to rock and roll. Got it on both sides. What's this one here for? For GP?
Well, we're gonna have our tag under there. Protected.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then it runs with the ISCs I love, and what I really like, I'm a guy that likes my gear tight. I like my saddle fairly tight. And I used to always crank my leg pads tight. I don't any longer because it's got this 1 inch or about 1 inch.
Elastic, yeah, 1 inch.
Thick elastic, super durable. Thick elastic, super durable.
Yeah, it holds the leg pads
and it
in place.
holds my leg pad where I want it. I don't like my pads way down here.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like stuff touching, I don't know. But so that's an excellent additive here. The other ones weren't elastic, right?
No, so you'd tighten them up, and they were cool, but they weren't as cool because you would feel the pressure more to hold the leg pad in place, whereas now you got them in place without any inordinate pressure.
And you still have the comfort of it moving. Plenty of flexibility in this.
I was just talking to a guy the other day that likes his leg pads up real
under
tight.
his butt.
I was trying to explain to him how to use these, but I don't think it was landing.
Yeah, I like these because I get that security of feeling like my leg pads are tight, but they're not real tight.
I've always worn them up tight and out of sight because of the seat saddle years.
You have multiple spaces you can put your storage, your stowing here. So you can move these Ds.
Yeah, these used to be fixed on the 1.0, and now you can put them anywhere on the harness. He's got a few accessories here. He's got the phone pouch, so we got 7 slots now. And
on the medium, right?
Yeah.
Does the large have 8?
The large has more, and the small has less.
1 less, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a 30 waist, and I run the medium in it. I really like it. I like to have the adjustability. I'd rather crank down tight, which with this, I've still got 4 to 5 inches.
And if you ever worked in cold weather, which you never would, you could put on more clothes and still fit.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got one thing I found right out of the gate when I took this up for its first flight. I did like 160-foot pine up in Grizzly Flats, and it was so comfortable. When I first went up on the crane, it had me sitting back a little bit. All I had to do was tension these suspension adjusters, and they're super easy. You can pull it up for more or down. I like mine snug because as soon as I took this in about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, I was sitting straight off my rope, and it's way more comfortable than that constant cord.
And you have your leg pads up.
Yeah.
Right.
To sit into like a seat, yeah.
Well, what I mean is if your leg pads were down farther, they might pull your knees up.
You'll right sit you up too tight.
Mhm.
Yeah. No. Well, and that's the thing is you can run loose leg pads. The elastic gives you that.
Everybody
movement.
wants it a little different, so everybody gets what they want.
Yeah, and
With
they
the
can make them
2.0.
adjustments. The 2.0.
Like if
is
you
the
wanted,
lick.
we sell a lot of accessories, but if you wanted your saw set up over here, that's fine. You can do that. If you can set it up on the left, people were always saying, I like the 1.0, but I need it set up for a lefty or whatever. And we'd be like, well, you get what you get.
You run chainsaws right-handed. You wear saddles right-handed.
Joe's left-handed, and he's
makes it work.
he's design pro, so
It's nice too. I got this little accessory ring, and that's what my saw goes in. That thing is.
yeah. So
I mean,
that's
it's
what I was
heavy-duty
just saying.
webbing.
You can put this anywhere on the harness. So I actually have one under. It's this ring is right here.
Like Joe put it on them.
And that way this doesn't go across
Yeah.
like that.
It
and
normally
get
doesn't
fouled
because
up.
me personally, I run a small beaner on there,
Oh, right.
and so I don't know if I've ever actually had that one. But if you run a bigger beaner,
Yeah,
so listen to what August saying.
you'll be
He's dropped
fouling
it
it up.
directly
Yeah.
below. Joe's actually got a video on how he puts the little sewn D on there, and you can watch how he drops it right down behind the little stow patch area here,
Yeah.
and it drops directly below.
So the name
The
of the
thing
game.
is nice, man.
Versatility.
What I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna slide this D off, and I'm gonna move this transporter right here and move this over, because when I'm hanging on the crane, I actually like my rope bag right there instead of back a bit.
Instead of way
more.
back there, yeah.
Because now I'm bending more than I need to reach back to
Yeah,
grab
you gotta
it.
get you one of our crane bags.
Yeah,
Do you have one?
Damien was saying no.
Dude,
Damien
it's
was
like a
saying it was
bullet. It's so good.
200. And you just put it on the outside of your saddle?
You can put it on and take it off in a second. Yeah, I mean it's like it's awesome, dude. We'll show you. You once you switch to that, you'll never go back.
And they're durable from getting dropped from almost 200 foot.
You can-
left and right.
Well, I would
Well, I'm gonna sample it now.
I would suggest 300 and
Huh?
I've dropped this one from 5.
Extremely handy. Maybe you should
Yeah.
do it. Oh yeah, that's as convenient as it gets. Because my go-to is this right here.
and look at the shape of the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super nice.
So you see the convenience and advancement of that. This is my way, time and time again, or my groundsman.
Oh, you got a blister on your shoulder.
Oh, I have burned my neck so bad. And I started putting my hair in these little ties like this because I'd have that big poof ball, and I'd drag it across, and it'd come across cockaburs, and then it'd run through my hair, and I'd have like a half a dread just. I ain't a dreadlock. I ain't a Rasta man.
You're not a Rasta man.
Yeah, so that's super convenient. Might
Yeah,
just
it's
have
nice.
to jack Damien.
That's nice.
I like doing it
when
this
you put
way.
it on all geared up, where exactly you just ride over the sides?
You turn it on. We'll pull a little rope out so you can get the true
Yeah,
experience.
he's got 50 feet left.
Yeah, so I always put it on forward first,
Mm-hmm.
and then get all my rope in, and then slide it sideways.
You might
I
want it
usually
tighter
cinch
than
I
that.
cinch it tight.
Yeah.
Boom. And I've never had that come undone either.
And you run up with it on back and then just spin it?
He spins it.
Yeah, I'll put it all in the bag like that, and then I'll have my saw on the right, and then I slide that around to the left.
Wow, this is a saver of the back, I'll tell you that right
Yeah,
now.
it's nice.
And
And it's even better if the rope is going over something above you.
coming at an angle, so you got
Yeah.
a nice feed. You're not forcing it off
Like
the ground.
like if I was Damien, I would have put that rope over this
Mm-hmm.
or a tree limb or something, and then just
advantage of it, yeah.
then it's like your crab fisherman coil in line, standing up on your hind legs.
Yeah, this is definitely convenient.
You're like a kangaroo stuff in your pouch.
Stuff in my pouch.
And
Get
the
over
bag,
here, Joey.
the bag's more of a bullet shape for going through the canopy.
It doesn't catch on limbs as much. I like how it actually lays in a flat
I'll
spot.
tell you what, you wouldn't want to get hit by it if you're standing down there.
We call it an envelope.
I put my saw on this side.
Yep.
And then I always put this like there so that it comes out with the device really nice.
All right, so now pretend you're gonna drop that rope out of the tree. See that?
Hit it!
Yeah.
I wanted to stand up. That would have been cool.
And now it hit the ground.
Yeah. And it went.
Check it out. He's got this client here has an old school orchard ladder. All wood.
MonkeyBeaver, dum dum.